Are you getting jump scared by Lucilius all the time, but don't know what to do, as he disappears like Danny Phantom? Well, this is the video for you. All versions of Lucilius teleport aka Tessera, will put him right in front of you or, in front of you in the air on the heavy version. Apart from certain situations where you have forward momentum. Even though it has invincibility, he can't really use it like a true reversal since all versions have around a 6 frame or more startup, before he disappears. Even after he reappears, there is a gap of around 6 frames, or more on the heavy version, to hit him before his strike goes off. The light version doesn't have a strike attached to it, and has 16 frames of recovery to punish upon reappearing. Most Lucilius players won't be favoring this. The medium version has a strike attached to it, where he lights up and it's -4, making it your turn if you block. But on a counter hit, close to the corner, he can get a combo. The heavy version, and the ultimate version are both +4 on block, and can lead into a combo, anywhere on the screen on hit. These are the versions you need to answer. Lucilius players use Tessera to punish high recovery stuff like fireballs from far away, get on top of you instantly, reset pressure with plus frames or bait out your options to get out during his block strings, like a throw or an invincible move. What can you even do against this? Prevention is better than a cure. Do not, I repeat, do not spam projectiles against Lucilius when he has his fireball, teleport or 50% meter. You are asking to lose half your health, and get put into the Granblue zone, when you are too predictable with fireballs against this character. Before you see it or get hit, you can occasionally do a neutral jump, and if you see it afterwards, punish with something like a jumping heavy. Or this could beat another one of his moves like A66L, or his 214X that is advancing. When he has Tessera or 50% meter, use certain invincible moves to get out of pressure less. You could choose to not go for as many throw techs with a throw, and instead tech with a crouching light that will give you more time to block in the worst case scenario. Be on the lookout to punish pressure resets and more from the heavy and ultimate versions. With these 3 options, neutral jump, starting off with the most rewarding option. You can neutral jump into jumping heavy or unique on some characters, to get a full combo off of Lucilius, if you time it correctly, just as you see him disappear. If the jump goes off and you don't punish, you are still plus. This option works against all versions of the teleport. When in a block string, hold down on the jump button when you see him disappear, so that you jump as soon as you exit block stun, but the block stun can prevent a punish, resulting in you just being plus. I actually saw the rank 1 Belial player, Bisu, whipping this out against Diaphone in a replay. I could see an amazing Lucilius actually using an invincible move with his meter. If your jumping attack doesn't hit fast enough to get out of the situation, especially if they did the light version, mash DP. Option 2 is to mash an invincible move with enough active frames, that goes high enough, like an SBA or DP, when you see him disappear. This option is character or meter specific, but it's the least mentally taxing option to do consistently. Since you already have to be quick on the draw with a move like this for other matchups anyway, reacting with an invincible move is the best option on your wake up. Block and react, the blue screen of death, and sound effect, makes the ultimate version easy to spot from the rest. I recommend reacting with a standing light attack aka 5L into a full combo. Punishing ultimate teleport with this is actually easier to do than with a neutral jump. Or you could do an invincible reversal that doesn't have to reach high. You could use a crossover or spot dodge to avoid it. But I don't recommend it since I have not gotten a punish from this, and your advantage can vary wildly, from being not plus enough to punish Lucilius, to actually being punishable yourself. A mix-up can exist between the heavy, light and medium versions. You can always get a combo with your standing light against the light and medium versions when reacting to Lucilius disappearing, but if you do this against the heavy version you will get punished. If you try to do an evade like a spot dodge, it can be heavily punishable or minus if the Lucilius uses light teleport. Or if you do it too early, you will get hit by a heavy teleport. From my experience, it's not possible to react with a crouching heavy against the teleports reliably. If you are choosing to block and react, here's the plan for the meterless versions in my mind. React to what happens after he reappears. If no strike comes out, it is the light version. Go for a fast strike like a standing or crouching light and take your turn, or maybe even punish. If the strike comes out, it's the medium version where he is -4, so you can take your turn with whatever move you want. If he appears in the air, I recommend going for an invincible move to be safe. The timing for a 2H anti-air is extremely tight, so only try this if you are that confident, or if you have a character-specific fast anti-air, go for that. If none of the above, just cross over, burn his cooldown, and go back to neutral. Don't spot dodge, because from my labbing, it's easy to be minus from this, punishable even. The card above will have my next in-depth guide on how to counter a Granblue move or character in the future. Flood the comments with who or what you would want it to be on. I'm doing free replay reviews and coaching now for you as well, if you're a Bleel player. So hit me up on Discord at Vund3r, the same name as my channel, or Vund3r on X if you're interested. Subscribe to see more play-by-play breakdowns and fighting game tips, fresh from the oven. Happy splurt.